Welcome back to the Buy Round Live, everybody. We are joined by Dragons and New South Wales superstar Zac Lomax. First off, Zac, thank you so much for sending in that highlight reel, my friend. We scoured everywhere for it, but you were quick to sort that out. So well done, mate. Thanks for sending that in, mate.
We didn't have as long as what he wanted to put on.
Yeah,
we had
to trim that down.
Mate.
So our apologies on behalf of everyone here at Fox League. We couldn't quite get it all in. Zac, on the Origin experience. Can you talk us through it? How was it for you, new on the scene? How was Maguire and how was everything involved being in camp? How was that for you?
Yeah, mate, it was, Woodsy, as you know, like, best ever. The experience was unbelievable and, I mean, we didn't get dealt the greatest of cards the first game. Obviously going down to 12 men, but, mate, to be able to win the series up there, it's and to have all your family and friends, it's an experience like no other and, mate, it was unbelievable. It was, best feeling ever.
What about, we saw on the highlights package just before, the moment in the MCG when you just go up and you take that ball, like, that's renowned for the marks. How did you feel like that? What was that moment like for yourself?
Oh, Woodsy, it was, it was unreal, to be honest. You know, you come down and I mean, to score a try in an Origin game was unreal. I mean, I guess we had the rub of the green there in the first half. We managed to score a few tries and Mitch Moses, just put it on the money there and just sort of went up for it and come down and thankfully it stuck and that was a moment I won't forget, that's for sure.
Zac, Michael Maguire is new in State of Origin. You were new in State of Origin. After game one and that defeat at home, that was the game you were supposed to win to keep the series as a possibility to win for New South Wales. Just how was the mood in the camp going into game two and did anything change?
Yeah, but to be honest, like, I mean, it wasn't ideal with the 12 men in the first game. But I mean, I thought, and as soon as we went into the sheds after the game, and Madge was talking, mate, I thought the way that we competed and the courage that our team showed in that first game to be down to 12 men, mate, in the back of my mind, I thought it's going to take a good Queensland team to be able to beat us. And I thought we obviously went down to Melbourne. And nothing changed. Like, I mean, we went down there and we played a real good game. Obviously, our first half was really good. And, mate, the way that Madge just went about his ways and he was so adamant about his beliefs and we just all bought into it. Like, as soon as everyone was in camp, it was just, everyone just gelled and, you know, just worked. There's obviously so many personalities in there, so many boys that have won so many big games. So to be a part of it, like, I mean, mate, you just have to go in there and do your role.
What about for game three? Going up to Queensland, New South Wales have a pretty bad record up there. What about that? Did the mindset change? Did you look back at history and did you doubt yourselves even?
Well, mate, that was the first thing Madge said. He goes, it's been done twice before and, you know, there's absolutely no reason why we can't do it again. And as soon as we finished, obviously we took a heap of confidence out of that game too. But, mate, the minute that you go up there, I mean, you know, pressure's what you make it. Obviously, history speaks for itself, especially in the Origin arena. But, mate, we went up there and we versed these boys week in, week out. And obviously, they've had a lot of success, but we thought, you know, if we prep the way we need to and, you know, everyone does their job, you know, well, it was going to take a good Queensland team to beat us. And thankfully, we got the job done.
Back to Dragons land, right? You lose someone with a pretty dry personality in Hook, and then you get someone as Shane Flanagan who looks like he's quite a stiff outside in, but he's a cheeky bugger. How's it been? How's the transformation with him?
He moves like a stiff. He's got something wrong with his knees.
What about his bow legs? Shocking.
He walks around with a pebble in his shoe every day. but yeah, he's just real adamant about what he wants, you know, and mate, you've been coached by him and, you know, he wears his heart on his sleeve, Flano, and, you know, he's a competitor. He just wants to win, as we all do. And, you know, the boys are just sort of bought into it this year. The players there that have come in, you know, they've added a lot to us. And, mate, we've got a real tough run coming home. So we've just snuck into the 8 and it doesn't get any bigger for us this week against the Bulldogs.
How's he been with his young bloke? Because there's one game in particular I watched. Kyle kicks a ball a little bit too far, goes past the dead ball. And then the footage of Shano just blowing up deluxe. Is there a little bit of favouritism with Kyle and Shane, or what's going on?
Oh, I've got no doubt. The boys get into it, as you know, mate. It's the boys sort of get into Kyle about it, but you know that's part and parcel of being there, mate. You know, and But yeah, Kyle knows, and the boys take the piss with it a little bit, but it's all fun and games, absolutely.
Zach, just on your own personal form, I think everybody that watches the game is just in awe of your ability to contest high kicks and just pull points from absolutely nowhere. Where does that come from? And also, why don't we see other players do it? Because it just seems like a simple effort play, and you put yourself out there each and every week.
Mate, to be honest, I just pride myself on just competing wherever it is and whatever side of the field that is. And I feel, for me, I'm just in the back of my mind, yeah, sometimes, you can not come down with it and it sort of works against you sometimes if they sort of half make a break. But I mean, a lot of the time you go up for it, whether you do come down for it. But I know defensively, if I'm going to take the kick, I don't want someone competing on it. If I'm a winger and they're putting kicks up, I don't want someone to be competing.
So I'll tell Karaz and the Fox to do that to you this week.
Well,
right?
yeah.
Thanks, mate.
There you go.
Well, you know what I
doesn't like it.
Mate, can I say one thing? Is it easier to sort of disguise yourself when you're on the wing to sort of run around blokes?
Well, at the moment, I feel like I get... I know that's the jab, but... mate, to be fair, I feel like I get escorted a heap, but I mean... As if you feel like you're just going 100 miles an hour and you sort of get escorted, it sort of sticks you out a little bit, which helps. But mate, I just try and just throw my body up at the ball wherever it is. And thankfully, I got Benny Hunt on my side that's kicking the ball, and he puts the ball in the right spot a lot of the time.
Zach, obviously it's impossible to ignore the stories at the start of the season. I was there with you when you were trying out to be a fullback, centre, where are we going to play? You've been moved on to the wing. Can you talk to us about your mindset, though?
Best winger in the comp.
No matter where you play, you're going to go and get after it each and every week.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've played a lot of footy with both of you guys and trained obviously a lot with you guys, but I guess you lads know me. It's, I just am a competitor on the field and just like to chase the ball wherever it is. And, to be fair, I don't really mind what position I'm playing. We probably haven't had too much success as of late, so... I don't mind where I'm playing as long as we're winning games. But my mindset this year was, mate, wherever I'm playing, because I did probably 95% of the pre-season at fullback, and then Corey Allen went down, and he, the big fella, did his ACL. So I then went to the wing after that. So that's sort of where it come from, and then mate, I just sort of stayed there since. So, and my mindset going into it was just, mate, I'm just going to compete on everything. When I come back into grade last year, that was sort of my mindset as well. When I come back in and I was playing centre and played a little bit at fullback there when Sloaney was injured, but I just wanted to pride myself on just compete at the back of the field, doing my work, and whenever the ball goes up or just being that support player, just being more effort based.
So you've signed with the Eels, right? Are you going to do the trek from the Gong up to Kellyville? Is it?
Nah, I've got my two best mates from Temora. They'll move with me, but I reckon I'll move to like around Bondi way.
So you're single?
Bondi?
Wow. Look out. The big man's on the hunt.
Yeah,
Are you
so
looking for, or just happy to be with the boys?
Nah, just the boys, man, bro.
Stop it.
Just think, as soon as you establish that relationship with Dylan Brown, Mitchell Moses, you might be coming past each other. I mean...
Hasn't happened yet.
No.
Yeah, you never
know. Are you nervous at all about the situation at Para? They're in the headlines a lot, though.
No, I was on the phone to Mitchie last night, and, there could be some stern words that have been tossed up if he is to go, but...
Surprised you answer. You won't answer my calls.
He's in the process of building a what?
We've been trying to get him on.
We've been trying to get him on the show.
He's a busy man. He's building a $4 million house or whatever it is.
Too much cash for him.
Back on the Sydney Harbour there. So.
Well, Zach, you've been absolutely brilliant. Thanks for joining me and Woodsy on the Buy Round Live.
Thanks,
and thank you all for tuning in. We'll catch you soon.